So what I'm going to do today is I'm making a garden salad, and I figured I'd just throw the cam on. And what I'm going to use is I'm using radishes, and I cut the tips off, and then I'm going to slice them and throw them in the bowl, and then I'm going to do mushrooms, lettuce, and I like to cut my radishes just in little thin little slices like this for my salads. And I probably will only use about 4 because I don't want the whole salad to be completely radishes, because radishes is something that a lot of people don't share the emphasis on, but I enjoy them, so I like to use a few in the salad. And the next thing we're going to use is mushrooms, and I'll fast forward to that part where we're cutting those up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to slice up some onions, and it doesn't really matter what size chunks you slice them into. And we're just going to continue, and then I'm just going to throw those in the salad as well. And the next thing we're going to slice up is going to be the celery, the green onions, as well as a few other things that we're going to put in the salad. So I'm just going to skip to the next part. Okay, so now we're at the third ingredient, which is the celery, and I'm just going to cut that up just like this. Now I've already pre-washed it and pre-trimmed it because I can't stress strong enough, since every piece of food that you eat has to touch fertilizer, and if you didn't grow it, you have no idea what touched your food. So it's definitely better to rinse, and as well as save the stump, you can regrow those. So there's some celery cut up. And what we're going to do is we're going to add that into our beautiful garden salad that I'm making, as well as the broccoli salad, but that'll be a different video. So I'm just going to put that in, and then we're going to move to the next ingredient. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut up my green onions. Now I find the best way to cut them up is to just take some scissors and just cut them like that. And if you do it gently, they don't spray all over the house. You don't want that. And don't forget that you can actually regrow the stumps of the green onions, because they will regrow back. And basically that's what I do all summer, is I regrow mine. And doesn't matter what size stumps you leave, just as long as you put them in either water or dirt. They don't even need to be in soil, but I put mine in soil just because if you don't put them in soil, you're constantly changing out your water and it'll get yucky. So yeah, you just plant those. So I'm just going to skip to the next ingredient. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut up our peppers, which we have green peppers, and they're going in the salad, as well as red, orange, and yellow. And they're just more for a different variety of taste, depending on how you like your garden salad. I like mine with a bunch of different varieties of flavor in it. And it's all things that are great for you, so why not, right? And I'm going to cut up the orange one now. And then once I cut up the rest of them, I'm going to move to the next ingredient, which is the tomatoes. I'm not going to put any onions in the salad, as one of the people here do not like onions, so I'm not going to put them in the salad, as much as I love having onions in the salad. So I'm just going to skip to the next step. So the next ingredient we're going to put in is going to be the cucumbers, and you're just going to want to, now if you like the peelings, you can leave them on, but I prefer to take mine off just because I just don't like to have peelings on the cucumbers. And I'm just going to slice it, and then I'm probably going to cut it in 4 corners, which it'll just be like this. And I find the easiest way to do it for the salad is cut it in half that way, cut it in half that way, flip it back over on its side, and then just cut. And so we're just going to do that with that other half as well, and then we're going to add it into the salad, And I'm going to skip to the next step. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut up a tomato and add that in as well. And I find the best way to do that is with my sharp butcher knife here. And I'm just going to cut it in slices and then churn it and cut the other way. And that's how I like to cut up my tomatoes for my garden salad. So I'm just going to place that in the salad and move to the next ingredient. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut up some cheese chunks for the salad. And I'm just going to do it like that in little chunks and then move them sideways and cut them. And that way there's nice pieces of cheese in the salad. Now you don't have to do this part, but I like salad with cheese in it, so I'm just going to put them that way, line them up on the end of my blade, and then cut. And then we just cut them up like that. Now, size depends on what size you prefer. And we're just going to put them in the salad. So there's the salad, and as you can see, it looks great. I just added the lettuce in, so that's what that looks like complete. So I just wanted to thank you for watching me build my salad, and I'm just going to show you the rest of the spread. There's the corn, there's the baby potatoes with spices on them, there's the flavored water, there's the potato salad, there's some buns that I bought. I could have baked my own, but that would have took a lot of time. And there's some steaks and hot dogs, and there's some pork chops, and there's some fried bologna, or barbecued bologna, and there's the vegetables. And so I'm just gonna thank you for watching, and if you want to see how we cook the meat, I'll put the link to my Garden Buddies page at the bottom, and you can check them out. And thanks for watching. But it's time to eat.